Happy Sunday, lovely people. I hope you've had a wonderful week, albeit quite hot in many places, especially here in Mexico. It's bloody like the fiery furnaces of hell. Anyway, I hope you're having a wonderful week, whatever the weather is like where you are. And I've got a really good show for you today. So it's going to make you feel chilled and cool, and you're going to love to meet my guest. I think let's go and watch one of his videos. This is called Not the Kind Heart That Falls Apart.
You gave me love and gave me life. You gave me a home. You said my heart was safe with you. And I'd never be alone. You fooled around and broke my heart. You walked out the door, sitting here alone in this space. It no longer feels like home. But hey, I'm not the kind of heart that falls apart. People, let me tell you the story. I hold no grudge. Let me start at the start and let you be the judge. Wasn't looking when I found the one, or so I thought. Not ready, been hurt, and yeah, God in my heart. Still ended up with a cheater who got caught. I'm not the kind of heart that falls apart. I'm not weak, even when my pain is off the chart. Off the chart. Still every hurt and every heartbreak, like a hammer to the stone. But I'd rather not be with a cheater and be on my own. Love is blind and we had a connection. I took a chance. In hindsight, should have never gone on that dance. It wasn't once or twice, no. It was my pain is off the chart, off the chart. Still every hurt and every heartbreak, like a hammer to the stone. But I'd rather not be with a cheater and be on my own. How can I forgive when you said I did nothing wrong? I had a good cry, tore up your love letters and wrote this song. I'm not the kind of heart that falls apart. I'm not weak, even when my pain is off the chart. Still every hurt and every heartbreak, like a hammer to the stone. But I'd rather not be with a cheater and be on my own. I'm not the kind of heart that falls apart. I'm not weak, even
Yes, kids, today's special guest is El Hashem, and you're going to meet him in a minute. But first, let's go to a commercial break.
Hola, somos We Love the Sea. Somos una fundación sin fines de lucro. Estamos empoderando a la nueva generación para convertirse en defensores del océano y ayudar a salvar a nuestros mares enfermos. Uno de nuestros propósitos es poder compartir información de valor de una forma que nuestros niños y jóvenes puedan empatizar con su oportunidad y derecho de tener un planeta sano, y mediante la biología marina, el arte y actividades de conexión con el mar, ellos vayan conociendo la salud de nuestros océanos. Hoy, We Love the Sea está tomando acción con nuestros guerreros del mar y ellos están haciendo todo lo posible para ayudar a limpiar nuestras playas locales. Están conectando con la naturaleza y empatizando con ella. Hemos creado también una campaña para difundir que nuestra playa es libre de bloqueador solar, ya que en su gran mayoría los protectores solares dañan al arrecife, y a escasos metros tenemos al hermoso Parque Nacional Arrecifes de Puerto Morelos. Nos encontramos en el Caribe mexicano, en Puerto Morelos, Playa del Carmen y Cancún. Tu pequeño puede ser parte del programa escolar Guerrero del Mar y convertirse en un embajador del océano. O incluso tú puedes apoyar a un pequeño marino local a ser parte del curso con nuestro programa de patrocinador. We love the sea! We love the sea!
Hey guys, I wanted to take this opportunity to let you know about the Jaden Show commercial break starting now. This is amazing news because now every single week you have a couple of minutes to be able to advertise something you want to advertise. So if you have a business, if you have an event coming up, if you have a new album, art gallery, or anything you want to particularly advertise on the show, this is your chance to do it. March and April 2024, the advertisements are free, so please let me know. Get in touch to me on Jaden Cornelious at AOL.com. It will be wonderful to hear from you. If you are a charity or a charitable organization or a non-profit and you are advertising something with regards to that, then always your advertising is free. So let me know. You will need to send me between a 1 and 2 minute video around that time, if possible, something that you want to advertise, and I will fit it into this spot. Get on. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye. Okay. Enough already. I hear you cry. Let's go and meet this week's special guest, El Hashem. El Hashem, welcome to the Jaden Show and Mexico. How are you doing?
I am doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
Hello to Mexico.
Yeah, it's warm here at the moment. You're in Toronto, right?
I am in Toronto, and it just recently started getting a bit hot, warmer. So we're enjoying a bit of the heat.
Oh, you've got it.
Yeah.
Before winter kicks in 3 months.
Literally, it feels that way in Canada. It's like barely by the time you get your shorts and t-shirts out, you have to put them back in the closet.
When I was younger, I lived just outside Toronto on the lake, in a place called Ajax for a while.
Oh my God. I live next door. Okay, I don't live in Toronto. I live in Pickering.
Oh, my friend's in Pickering.
Which is next door to Toronto, which is next door to Ajax, where actually my parents and my sister's family are in Ajax.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've still got my friends.
You actually really lived in Ajax. That's cool.
Yeah, and Whitby, Scarborough.
Whitby, Oshawa, the whole area.
Loved it. Oh my God! But anyway, now I'm down south in Mexico, so it's a little bit different.
Honestly, I love Canada. It was a great decision to come here, and I can't imagine my life would have been differently if we did not immigrate.
Where were you from originally?
I was born in Kuwait.
Okay.
My dad is Lebanese. We traveled a lot when we were kids because he worked for Kuwait Airways.
Mm-hmm.
So we've been to all the Arabic countries, Turkey, Greece, England a lot. We spent a lot of our childhood and summers in England, and my teen years were always in. Where are you from?
West London.
Okay, I figured the accents. Okay, we used to stay in Bristol all the time.
Okay, I lived in Bristol my last 15 years in England.
Did you seriously? Cool.
Somerset, Devon, yeah. So Bristol.
I always say I was the teenager who was happy in the countryside with a little umbrella and a book, sitting in Bristol on a bench
Really?
in a park reading a book. Yeah.
In Bristol. I love Bristol. It's right nice down there. Amazing. So when did you go to Canada?
In
How long have you
late,
been there?
I don't want to age myself. in the late 80s, early 90s, we got to
You were
Canada.
6. Fantastic. That's amazing. So when did your music come into play? Did you start getting that vibe when you were in the thousands of other countries you were hanging around in? Or how did it all begin for Little El Hashem?
My aunties in Lebanon are one of them was a very well-known famous singer in Lebanon, considered one of the iconic trailblazers in women in music.
Wow.
And my other aunt ran the broadcasting stations of TV and radio. So she was one of the heads of, so they were both ahead of their time in women when they were not really getting the opportunities in the 50s, whatever. So I was raised around music. When we would go to Lebanon, my aunt would be sitting jamming with like the biggest composers in the Middle East and all the famous singers, whatever. I like the vibe. We were always taught to respect music, love music, hear music, and all that. But I was told to go get a real job and not do the music thing, because my dad had the same advice. He wanted to be in music, but he ended up being an engineer. And so, yeah, I was pushed into that. And I came to gonna be, I mean, I'm lucky in the sense that I didn't end up sacrificing that for something I didn't love. I love media and I love the community. So I ended up getting a wonderful career in LGBTQ media, publishing magazines, talk show hosts, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it was, but a few years ago, right before COVID, I would record silly videos on Facebook, like late at night, of me singing Arabic and English and whatever. And then a local DJ, reached out and said, I have no idea what you're talking about in some of your videos. I don't know the language, but I like the sound of it. And I want to work with you on something. Have you ever thought about releasing music? I said, I've always been in love with music and it's always been a passion. But hey, I have time now. Everything is closed. Let's record some songs.
During COVID, right?
Exactly. So we recorded a few cover songs, a couple of Arabic songs and a couple of English language. I recorded a cover of Self-Control, Laura Branigan's Self-Control. Okay. And people liked it, and other DJs remixed it locally and whatever. So I knew that it's something I want to pursue. And then what got me more in real wanting to be in music is when I realized that I can actually also want to write songs.
Okay.
So we had a Mother's Day early in the pandemic happening, and we were in the backyard with my sister's family, and everybody was supposed to sit in a corner, and there's my mother sitting across from me, but I don't want to get up and hug her because she was not the same bubble that I was in, kind of thing. So on my drive home, I wrote a song called "I Miss You, Mom," about something happened really quickly in life and it separated us, and I'm not able to hug you. And that was kind of it. I got the bug basically of I want to write more songs, and that was the start of writing another single called "Not the Kind of Heart That Falls Apart,"
which we just heard.
A ballad. And then I started working on an EP called "Come Party in My House," and it had three songs on it. I collaborated with some songwriters on that, on some of them, except "Run Away with You." And that's it. Around the same time, I started. It's only been like 3.5 years. So
you've done quite a bit in that 3.5 years.
Yeah, I know, and that's when I say all of this. I realize that it's been a very speedy 3.5 years. I got to perform a couple of times on stage at Pride Toronto. I just dropped a single from the album coming up. So yeah, it's been. Was
that when you sung at Pride? Was that the first time you've been on stage as a singer?
Yeah, I would say.
And how did it feel?
Very, very scary. So yeah, I performed twice, and then I got called to perform at a couple of community events. The scary one is coming up though. I just founded a music festival
Mhm.
that I've been lobbying the community here on Pride Toronto to establish a space for queer live entertainers. Usually there's a lot, and I love it, but there's a lot of attention on DJs and drag
Okay.
on Pride stages. So, but where's the space for live entertainers and all the singers and songwriters space? So they gave me a green light to create something, and we have a music festival coming up with 30 queer artists on stage,
That's amazing.
five hosts, 10 hours of programming, and I get to do a set on that, and that is kind of making me excited and but it's good. It's good nervous.
Yeah, I would just be nervous, I think. If
But yeah,
amazing.
that's kind of the that this is gonna be the big show that I get to. Also, what I'm loving about the few times that I performed were covers
Mhm.
on some Arabic songs and stuff like that. This the whole set this time is original music, so I'm very excited about doing my own thing for a 20-minute set. Yeah.
Amazing. And how is your music being received by others? Not just in the community, but in the community, in the wider community. Like how is your
I hate to try to think about it. I know from people who said I saved the song and like the dance mix of this not the kind of heart that falls apart. I know people tell me that it's their favorite, and they well one girl says that she plays it all day long on a loop. So I just looking at if you look at numbers on social media or YouTube, whatever, I hope people are enjoying it. That's what I'm
yeah,
that's guessing from what I'm seeing.
and the comments on your YouTube channel and stuff like that are really
Yeah, you know what? I'm having a grand time with all of it. So I hope people join me on the journey and enjoy the songs. I particularly want to see what happens with the album. My releases so far, um, I enjoy them, but I think maybe didn't have a direction because I didn't have a direction yet. It was covers and then a couple of singles and then the EP. But with the album, for the first time, I know kind of what I want to say,
right.
if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because the album came from a reason. The EP came from me just trying to put a few songs that I like together on an EP. The album is a storyline, and that's why I want to kind of it's the beginning that it feels for me, kind of almost.
So apart from members of your immediate family, who were your idols and your influences musically when you were younger?
Um, Back in Kuwait at the time, it was all those big guys that are still around, and but they were popping up. Madonna. I was obsessed with George Michael, Duran Duran. I dressed like Duran Duran when I was in school. Boy George and Culture Club had a lot of influence. I love their songs. Back then, when we would be around the time when he was just rising in England, we'd go everywhere. It's like the new Queen of England on every billboard.
Wow, really?
So yeah, I don't know, Depeche Mode, uh, a lot, I would say. I don't have a particular genre. I like a good song.
Yeah.
So yeah, I listen to a lot of the 80s and 90s. I think was a beautiful time for music. Yeah. So there's a lot, and to name one of them, Sade. So yeah, I my if you look, actually, I had a date once over, or a pickup, not a date, but a casual pickup, and came to my place and was just looking at my music library when he first got in and said, "You're either eclectic or psychotic because your taste is all over the place."
Right. Or both.
Both. Honestly, I like not having. I don't like being. Somebody at the beginnings wanted to kind of almost put me in my lane. It's like
Right.
choose the lanes. Like I don't like being in a lane. I don't like to be in a lane in my tastes.
Mhm.
I like to try different flavors, different songs, different films.
Yeah.
So yeah, I enjoy a variety. I enjoy the variety.
COVID was the actual time when you thought, I'm actually going to give this a go.
Yeah.
There were never any twinges of artistic or performer activity when you were younger. You've waited until COVID when you thought, do you know what?
Well, I was saying that I'm a shower singer, and I'm on the at the clubs and stuff like that. I would sing and try to, and I would sing loud, and my friends were like, "We're not here to listen to you. Stop singing."
Right, yeah, I had it.
So yeah, have I performed? Oh yeah, I in a sense, yes. I've always loved the idea, but I said I was not encouraged. But oh my God, the plays and performances and concerts that I put for my mother for every Mother's Day, Easter, and Christmas, and I'd make my siblings all dress up and be my chorus behind me. So yes. Oh, I forgot about something. You're right. I mean, see, it's all coming back, but I kind of maybe put it aside because I never pursued it. I did for a while perform with the band at a country club when we were back in Kuwait.
Okay.
So for a bit of period, I thought I want to do this, and I approached our friends in the band. I said, "Can I sing with you? I mean, you've got a lead singer." So I sang a bit of again Madonna, Boy George, George Michael, that sort of thing.
So enough to get your feet wet.
And I liked it, but then I think that's when it dawned on me that I was being told to go get a real job, and I kind of never pursued it.
Right. Did you ever get to sing with your family that were professional singers?
No, and I wish, and my aunt now is really retired and in her late stages in life. I did call her not long ago to say, guess what, auntie, I'm doing the same as you. It's like, good for you. I'm so happy for you. I want to hear.
Sweet.
So yeah, I got her blessing. I actually asked her, and I haven't done it yet. I called her specifically to ask her if I would have her blessing one day to cover one of her songs,
Wow, amazing.
and we'll see if that when that'll happen. She has a beautiful song that's well known that I'd like to cover, but I'm kind of very nervous if I would get to do it.
That'd be beautiful, though, man, and what a tribute as well.
I think so. Yeah.
So you told me about doing everything because you love to do it, and obviously we've just discussed about maybe one day you're recording one of your aunt's songs. What are your plans for the future?
I've already have a few years. I'm a few years ahead of my ability to get to what so finish the album. We've got a music video coming out in next week. We got another release or a single coming out from the album in July, and a music video, and then probably the album end of summer. See where that goes. Whether I need to do for it promotions or whatever. I have written a Christmas song that I want to start polishing, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna have the time to drop it this year. And I'm already working on a more romantic, that sort of thing, love album.
Nice.
I probably have about 7 songs already written on that one too.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know if I get to do all of that, it's going to be 2 or 3 years before.
Oh, I thought 2 or 3 weeks. I was thinking. That's amazing.
Yeah, so I do know that I do know that I want to give this all what I.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know that I know that now there's no. I'm done. I want to walk away. I think I'm just going to give it what I can, see where it takes me.
Why not? Absolutely, man. And where can people find you on social media?
I'm on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Pretty much everything is under at El Hashem Music.
Fantastic.
And that's gonna be. I guess take my last name that's on the screen, El Hashem, and add music to it. And there you go.
I'm going to write it down so no one's
Gonna have it on the screen. Good.
to
Okay.
find you now. That's
Cool.
it. That's amazing, mate. Thank you so much for coming onto my show. People at home, you've met him, you love him. Go and bloody follow him, quite frankly. Before you've had your cup of tea and finished your cheese sandwich, make sure before you've left your keyboard that you've followed him on all of the social media platforms. And do you have music on download and streaming platforms as well? like Spotify and
Oh
stuff.
God, yeah. Spotify, Apple, and on every platform.
Fantastic. Well, kids at home, there's no excuse, quite frankly. Then you
Good
can
luck.
start your new week with a new addition to your music repertoire. That will
Thank
be
you.
lovely. El Hashem, thank you so much, mate.
It's
I
been a
wish
pleasure.
all the luck in the world. May you achieve that and more. And when you drop the next EP or the next album, you'll come back and we'll have another chat and talk about
Beautiful.
it. Good for you.
Thank you.
Blinding. Thank you so much, my mate. Take care. Have a wonderful new week.
Thank you. You too.
See you later, man. Bye-bye. El Hashem, thank you so much for being part of my show. You crazy kids at home, thank you too for joining me on another Sunday on the Jaden Show. Like I said in the interview, please go and follow him. Please go and show that brother some support and some love on his social media platforms. Remember, you can get to listen to and download his music from most major download and streaming platforms too. Come and see me on mine while you're at it. I'm everywhere. It'll be lovely to catch up with you on other social media platforms as well. And I am already excited to introduce you somebody else next Sunday on the Jaden Show. So please make sure you have liked. Please make sure you have subscribed and hit that tinkly bell. And I will see you again next Sunday on the Jaden Show. Please take good care of yourself. Please wear sunscreen if you're out and it's baking hot, and please stay beautiful. I'm going to leave you with another song called A Party in My House. This is El Hashem. See you later, kids. Bye-bye.
There's a party in my house, and few friends are invited. Crudités and red wine and board games, I'm excited. All the metal candles burning and the fireplace is ignited. Ethno jazz on the playlist, yeah, my friends will be delighted. I hear the doorbell ring, hey, my guests are arriving. I served the wine and they said, give us something more enticing. Let's get this party hopping. Here's a bong, we're not driving. Took a hit from their kush, now I'm jiving and high-fiving. There's a party in my house, a party in my house. And the party in my house is about to get wild. I may let my hair down and get happy and beguiled, but I'm worried that the racket is just way too loud, and freaking out will wake up my neighbor's infant child. Sleep, oh little baby, sleep. My friends are on their phones, sending out our location. Strangers are dropping in, it's one big high flirtation. Sexy people dirty dancing and messing up my rooms. I'm seeing little fairies, I might have done some shrooms. Did I? There's a party in my house, a party in my house. Sexile in my house and my place been defiled. Immoral but it's magic, we're partying in style. Gonna shush and let go and let my friends have some fun. They're handing out more brownies, guess the party's not yet done. There's a party in my house, a party in my house. And the party in my house has gone and got wild. I've let my hair down and got happy and beguiled. Still worried that the racket is just way too loud, and freaking out will wake up my neighbor's infant child. Sleep, oh little baby, sleep. Crazy, boozy, twerking booties. Nobody here seems to be shy. It's the mother of all parties. Damn, someone just tried to unzip my fly.
Get consent.
There's a party in my house, a party in my house. There's a party in my house, a party in my house. And the party in my house got out of control. What we've all been sharing has stolen my soul. Can't worry about the baby, I need some good sleep. Leave me be in ecstasy of counting my sheep. Night, night, oh little baby, sleep tight.